Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques.
Hawk.
What's up, y'all? What is good? What is poppin'? What is good, everybody? Happy Thursday to you. What is good, man?
Hey, happy Thursday. Tighten up. On to another game Sunday. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We already got some Titan faithful and weekly faithful here. Jeremiah, brother.
Agreed.
Jeremiah, another therapy session. Hey,
yes, sir.
We might be. We trying to get on a positive light, so we'll see.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
What is it? What I keep doing it. My bad, man.
No, you good.
LG Chill, man. What's up? We got Zach C up in the building.
Zach
What up,
C,
brother?
what's good, brother? What's happening?
D09 motivation. We gonna need that motivation for Sunday, baby.
Absolutely, man. You say I'm here. We here too, bro. We got you.
Weekly. Hey, I like that. Hey, salute to you, brother. TA in the building.
TA. What is
TA in the building. If y'all didn't catch us on his live show the other day, check it out, man. It was a fun show.
The Avengers, come together and we did our thing, man.
Hey, we assembled, baby. Hey, Tommy Dixon, what's up, bro? What's up, brother? Hey, we here, man.
Yes, sir. We are here, man. We are here. So we do have the Los Angeles Rams this week, and we're definitely going to get into that. But before we get into that, we had to invite one of our good friends, man. We've done shows together. And this particular podcast is continuing to blow up. Man, if you've not watched the show, you got to check the show out. He and his guy, they're awesome. You know what I'm saying? That boy, Mr. Two-Tone, and that boy, D. Weeze. You dig? So we're going to bring them on, man. We're going to bring on Mr. Two-Tone. Mr. Two-Tone, what's good, bro?
Two-Tone in the building.
My guys, man. Thank y'all again for having me on the show.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, D. Weeze can't make it tonight, but I'm going to hold it down for the both of us.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited, man. Hey, how excited are y'all for week 9? I mean, I know under the circumstances, things look a little negative for us, but how y'all really feel?
I'm geeked. I'm ready. Let me say this. I'm ready. Okay. I know we had our situation with Henry, but deep down, I got a funny feeling about this game, man, that people are counting us out and we do good with our backs against the wall. I just don't know. I don't know, man. It's almost like, hey, next man up. Our hero went down, but hey, we got to kick it in, man. So I'm feeling good, man. What about you? Al?
I feel good as well too, man. I'd say every day has been an emotional roller coaster. Initially I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. And as days have gone on, I've been like, okay, we got this. You know what I'm saying? Now the Rams will be a challenge, but this is an adjustment game, and that's okay. It's an NFC game, but I feel good, man. I feel like though the king is out, we have other factors that can step up. So it's a matter of pointing at each other and say, can you do better than you did last week? You know what I'm saying? Let's step up. Let's do this. We're 6-2, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Right. We're the number one team in the AFC at the end of the day. We're the best team in the AFC. You can't doubt that. Y'all see where we are. Y'all see that? And the Rams are the 5th seed. Now the NFC is a tough division, but I feel good, man. I feel good, Mr. Two-Tone. I do, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I want to give some more people some shout outs here, man. Hey, Aiden Clark in the building. Hey, what's up? Hey, we know AP's in the building. Latoya
P. What's going on?
Latoya P.
What's happening?
Titan Overdrive. What's up? What's
good? What's popping?
TL Johnson in the building, brother. Tighten up. We got Ian Talley. Like I tell you every time, my brother's name is Ian. So look.
That's my guy Ian right there, man.
Yes, sir.
That's my guy right
solid dude, man.
Man, we got 24 people in the chat, man. Make sure to hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed to our channel nor Two Tones, hit that subscribe button right now.
Subscribe right now.
Hey, since Derrick Henry, he's not gonna hit 2K this year. Let's make sure Tennessee Titans Weekly hit 2K subscribers.
Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.
They so close. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that subscribe button for these gentlemen, man. They always
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Two-Tone. Appreciate it.
I think we got a $20 super chat.
Okay, all right. We got LG part 2. Okay. Super chat.
Hey.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
It, brother. Appreciate it for the $20.
Thank you kindly, man.
Hey. Thank you. Anything that can contribute to the show, of course, for us to keep bringing y'all content, we really appreciate it, man.
That's right, man. Kindly, man. Thank you.
Hey,
so
one more. So we
got the sunken grave. What's good?
Hey, C-Dub in the building. C-Dub in the building. We got Corey B.
Corey B. Look at these Titan fans, man.
Right.
Hey, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
beautiful.
It is, man. It is. So I want to ask you all some questions about this Los Angeles Rams game. And Jacques and I talked today. We did a lot of film study on the Rams. I've seen a few of their games even too, right? You know, an interesting team, I'd say. So the Titans are coming in again 6-2 on the road to SoFi Stadium. Mr. Two-Tone, I'll throw this to you first, man.
What's going on?
So, you know, looking at the Rams and what they've done this season and looking where we are right now, man, how do you feel about this game so far, man? Like, you know, going up to this week, do you feel like we have a really good chance of beating the Los Angeles Rams?
I truly do, and I feel like where it's going to start is, I know it sounds like a broken record, but we got to limit those X plays. They like to throw the football, and they like to go deep. They like to find Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying? He's got multiple skill sets that can just tear teams apart. But they like to throw that football. So we got to make sure our front is applying the pressure. You know what I'm saying? And just giving our guys back there, you know, an easy day at the office, to say the least. Or give them an easier day at the office, because it's gonna be very hard for them to defend the receivers of the Los Angeles Rams, you know, past 3 or 4 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. So we gotta make sure we're applying that pressure early. Stafford, like, he can throw that ball in the pocket. You know, he likes to stay in there. He's got a great arm. You know, he's played some impressive football. So, you know, that's where we gotta eliminate those X plays and keep them going deep.
That's right.
They're a throwing football team. They barely run. So we got to make sure we're taking care of everything from the front, and then make sure our secondary is on point. You know, you're not getting them stupid pass interference calls on them. You know what I'm saying? Not getting caught looking back at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just got to be on point. You got to be point. It's got to be a committee of everybody coming together. Complementary football across the board.
Mr. Two-Tone, facts, no paper, sir. I agree. And, you know, Cooper Kupp is coming into this game as the offensive player of the month, right? He's catching everything, and he's had a lot of catch. He leads the league in receiving, catching in yards. So he's really stepped up this year. Matt Stafford, you know, definitely throwing the football to him as if he's the only guy on the field, honestly, man. So, Jacques, what about you, man? I mean, Matt Stafford, you know, we've seen him last year with the Detroit Lions, right? Right. And he's throwing it to Kupp, who's the offensive player of the month. I mean, what do you think, Jacques?
So you asked me, do we even have a shot?
Yes.
I guess that's what you're asking.
Yes, correct. Yes,
we do. So I'm gonna give you, of course, offense and defense. Defensively, like Two-Tone said, you can't give up the splash plays, those big plays. And we know that offense likes to spread it out. They run the spread offense. That's what they make their bread and butter on. Now, Henderson has been running pretty decent, but they don't run him as often, right?
Right.
And you're going to ultimately have to win in the trenches. That pass rush that we've been pretty good at this year, you're going to have to continue that, because you get pressure on Stafford, you get him throwing off his back foot, he makes mistakes, right? Yeah. But if you give him a clean pocket, then that's when he can get it to Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Jefferson. So you give him those opportunities, he's going to take it. But the ultimate thing, I think you win it in the trenches. You win it in the trenches, specifically on our outside with Bud Dupree and Harold Landry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It'll almost mimic what happened last week. Of course, Stafford's going to get his. He makes no-look passes. Hell, he had a no-look pass last year, right? And he's playing out of his mind. And we've seen, I mean, Stafford's been on bad Detroit teams, but he's had Hall of Famers and Megatron in them. So he's had good teams. It's just he's in the right culture fit. And then I'm going to go to our offense, right? So we know we don't have the king, right? Everybody is worried about the king. Well, we were talking offline, and we talked about the Kansas City game, right? And something that showed me with that Kansas City game, Kansas City sold to stop the king, right? But they forgot about Tannehill. They forgot about A.J. Brown. They forgot about Nicotina Westbrook. They forgot about everybody else. They forgot about what's his name? 28. Our other running back. McNichols. Yeah, they forgot about McNichols. So it was one of those things. Okay, hey, we did it again last week when we know Henry was hurt, right?
Yep.
We had to win with Tannehill. It's the same thing here. Now, you're going up against a ferocious defensive line, right? Floyd is balling. Big Aaron Donald is balling, right? Now they got Von Miller, who I don't think is going to get a lot of snaps this game. I think maybe he gets about 15 snaps just so they can get him acclimated to the defense and everything. Yeah. So I think we'll have to worry about him when he's on the field. But the thing about this defense is one-on-one opportunities. If you don't double team, once you double team Aaron, you got to worry about Lloyd. You know what I mean?
Yes, right.
Floyd is out here acting a fool. He's out here acting a fool. I don't know why Chicago traded him to him, but hey, to each his own, right? So we know we got that boy AD, or what y'all want to call him AP, right? You got Foreman. They're going to have to make up for the carries that Derrick Henry's missing. And also, you're going to have to get creative on offense. And like Hawk said, we watched film. So watching a specific game that I went back to was the Colts game, because the Titans and the Colts are built the same, right? They like to run the ball. We got better receivers than the Colts, but that was a game that I wanted to gauge. And I was like, okay, how was the Colts able to stick with them, right? Of course, the Rams made mistakes at times, but the Colts and Carson Wentz was slinging the thing across the yard. So people think, well, they're not going to load the box. That's fine. Don't load the box, because you're going to let AD or AP or the Foreman, they can pick you apart. So I feel like nothing's going to change on our offense. You just and we just have to make sure, and this is the most important part, and I said it on the defense, the trenches. You got to win on the trenches on the offensive line too. Because if you don't win in the trenches on the offensive line, it's going to be a long day for Tannehill.
Right.
A long day for Tannehill. And it's going because he got sacked a couple of times Sunday.
Yep,
it can get worse. It can get worse this game, right? It can get worse. But I just feel like they're going to have to dial up max protection. They're going to have to figure it out. And I think they'll figure it out. But those are the ways that I think we can win the game. What about you, Hawk?
So right now, before I answer this question, we got 40 people in the chat. Okay. We appreciate it, y'all. What is good? I'm going to run through a few here. Let's tighten up, Pod. What's good? What's good with you too, good sir? What's happening? What is good? Tommy Dixon, what's popping? They got injuries too. We agree with that. Who else we got?
Johnny.
Derps on. What's popping? What's good? Taylor came back in the game. Okay, that is true. Jason Marable. What's good, brother? Since we can barely hear you two-tone, I can hear you pretty well. I don't know out there, I guess. Maybe. Okay. All right.
I'll look at it.
Cool. Johnny Donahue, what's popping, man? We have a chance, but it's a stretch. Keep up the content. Hey, we appreciate that as well, too, man. So, and you've got Luke Jones says AP is an old man. I don't think you can rely on him. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, do we have a chance against the Rams? Here's the thing that people might not realize, right? Okay. So, I watched tape as well, too. And maybe it's smoke and mirrors because they played the film that I watched the whole Colts game several weeks ago. I watched the whole game. I watched the Detroit Lions game, and I watched the Houston Texans game. Ladies and gentlemen, Houston is terrible, okay? Oh, yeah. They are terrible on defense. Detroit is terrible on defense, but they do compete. I will give them that, okay? Now, they just signed Von Miller, okay? That's not happenstance. You would think, okay, you got Leonard Floyd, you got Aaron Donald, right? They're ridiculous. But defensively, the Rams have struggled this year, y'all, okay? Where we're ranked on defense like 22, they're 23. They're right there with us. And you would think like, oh, these boys, they cold, right? Like, oh, they got the Hall of Fame and Aaron Donald and all these guys. Hey, they needed Von Miller. They need help on defense. They're trying to make a Super Bowl run, okay? So for us, oh, boy, if King Henry was playing, boy, whoo, I don't know how because DeAndre Swift was very swift against football, okay? So can we block and do the same to get AP and Deontay Foreman and Jeremy McNichols some opportunities? You know, Jeremy McNichols is going back home. He's from LA, right? He played under Snoop Dogg in middle school. So for him, he's like, I'm back home and I'm in Cali enjoying the weather. I mean, you know, we'll see. But when I look at the Rams, I look at Robert Rochelle. Who was that? Can somebody in the comment section tell me who that is, right? I'll be surprised if anyone knew who he was, right? Robert Rochelle, okay? Taylor Rapp, what? Right? Like the Russell Westbrook, what? Right? What? Jordan Fuller, right? Who are these guys?
Right.
Who are these dudes? Outside of Jalen Ramsey, that's your starting defensive backfield.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now we got Julio on the field, right? Got AJ Brown on the field. Okay. Can they block just long enough for Tannehill to get that football out to him, right? The Rams are going to try to sell out and try to make, sack the quarterback and things like that. So there'll be one-on-one opportunities on the outside. That's where I think we can beat them. The Rams on offense, they are pretty good. Matt Stafford, on the film that I saw, I told Jacques this. He's throwing the football now, ladies and gentlemen. He ain't playing around. He seems happy. Like in Detroit, he was throwing all sad, and LA, he's like, man, I'm in this beautiful weather. I'm throwing the ball. I got Cooper Kupp. I got Robert Woods. I had Deshaun Jackson. Even Higbee, the tight end, he gets a lot of passes too. But I think we'll have some struggles with stopping them on offense because Daryl Henderson's not a bad running back. He's from Memphis. He's coming back home to Tennessee, just like Van Jefferson. Jefferson's from Nashville, right? Yep. So I think for us to win the game, it's going to be by us passing the football. Can their corners stop our receivers? That's where I think we'll be where we can win this game. Ramsey's gonna do his thing, but everybody else, let's see what you do, man.
It's a great point. Great point.
Yeah,
that's a great point. And let's get to some of these comments, man. I know.
Yes, sir.
Let's tighten up. Pod said McNichols and Foreman look good together in short spurts last year. Well, I think you're talking about 2 years ago.
No, I think it was last year. I think I said 2 years. I might have been mistaken. That's my bad. Yeah, it was last year. It seemed like 2 years ago, doesn't it?
I guess. I remember him. I remember seeing him like clearly when 2019 we went to the AFC Championship. He like you said, spurts last year, but really like his running ability, I seen it 2 years ago. Like, he's dope. D09, hey,
Henry out there.
Hey, right. D09 motivation. What up? Ryan Dub. Hey, what's up? Hey, appreciate it. So LG Trip says they have Jalen Ramsey too, not too concerned, but something else to point out for our receivers. And we agree. We've seen Jalen with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've seen him, right?
Facts.
We've experienced him. We've experienced let me say this. I would even go to say that Jacksonville defense that was 2017 was one of the best defenses I've seen, secondary-wise, pass rush-wise. Matter of fact, it's better than this Rams defense. Like, they had lights-out ballers. And the Titans would do pretty well against that particular defense. Where you think that they couldn't score no points or do anything, that defense was amazing. So it's almost like, okay, we've seen Jalen before. He's just a safety now. So you just got to be careful where you throw it. Like, seriously. So let's see here. Who else we got in here? We got James Brown defense going to have to make timely plays. James Brown, I agree. Right. So we're going to go to the next segment, guys. And Hawk, of course, you gave us to why and how we can win this game.
Yep.
Now, we know we don't have Henry, and we've been hearing all week we're going to lose this game. How are we going to lose this game? Since the media is counting us out and everything. Give us some situations of how the Titans can lose this game. And I'm going to start with you, Two-Tone.
I'm going to start with our offensive line. If our offensive line ain't blocking like y'all alluded to earlier, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a very long day for Tannehill.
That's right.
You know, if our defense isn't clicking and they're not communicating out there and they're not on the same page, you know, and if we continue to play that soft zone, you know, that just irks me to the core. You know what I mean? Giving these guys too much space. It's really we can get beat in the secondary, we can get beat by our offensive line, and then just, you know, getting killed on those exploits as I talked about earlier. Those are the ways we can truly lose. You know, if we go out there and just get blinded by, you know, Sunday Night Football, you know, everybody counting us out, we're gonna be screwed. Simple as that.
Right. That's a great point. Great point. And by the way, I don't think Christian Fulton is playing this game. So just FYI, and the injury report is looking a little, right? So just keep that in mind as well. So Hawk, I'm gonna go to you next. We've been talking about it all week. Give us some reasons.
So I think, man, more than anything right now, if the Titans start off slow, we are in trouble. Because the Rams offensively, they're the number 4 offense in the league. They score points. They put up yards, okay? They're going to try to do their best. They're in L.A. They're home. They're going to try to put up a lot of points passing the football. And Christian Fulton is not there. So if our front 4, if they don't show up and show out, we are in trouble. I'm telling you, okay? Matt Stafford has done a bit better as far as not throwing interceptions and making dumb plays that he did a lot in Detroit. It looks like, you know, him and Sean McVay have a very good relationship in understanding, you know, how to get things done. And also as well, man, don't sleep on Daryl Henderson. I'm telling you, like, dude in space is pretty good. He runs hard. And I know when the season started, he was not slated as a starting running back. It was Cam Akers, but Cam Akers got hurt. So Daryl has taken much advantage of his opportunity. So I think if anything, if we start slow, you know, trying to figure out, we're going to try to figure out what are we going to do, right? And Jacques, I've told you this all the time. The Titans, especially on defense, early kind of starts off slow because I think they're trying to figure out, we're going to come out, we're going to do this on defense. And then it's not working. Let's adjust. That's why we've been winning football games, because we've made the right adjustments. It's the Rams will probably do the same early, but we can't get down too much too often too early. We can't start off the game 21-0. If we do that, we're not going to win this football game. You know, we can't just say completely depend on the run game. Tannehill's going to have to throw the ball. AJ's going to have to get open. Julio's going to have to get open. Julio today, I saw the film of him today in practice. hey, Julio looked good out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've always said, man, I think they're doing Julio the load management, the Kawhi Leonard treatment. I do.
He ain't that hurt. He's
right.
Not,
he ain't that hurt. That's right.
Right.
He's not that hurt. But we've been able to win ball games, and I think they're kind of like, we're gonna keep you in a box as 4 games here. And now we need you more because Derrick Henry's not on the field. I kind of wonder if he'd be playing if Derrick Henry was still on the field. Matter of fact, I would probably rested Henry this game anyway, right? It's an NFC game, but you still got to try to win ball games. We better start off fast. The Rams are coming out blazing, and they're gonna be ready. So that's why I think, Jacques.
Finish strong.
That's right.
And also a note too, me watching film, the Rams start slow as well on offense as well. So if y'all get a chance, check that out. They start slow as well. So I was listening to and I forgot what Rams podcast I was listening to, but they said the same thing. They start slow and they pick it up later on in the game. So they have their flaws too. Sometimes the media and ESPN and everybody can hype you up and overhype you up to the point where you think you have no shot, right? But then once you break down the caveat of it and you look, okay, let's peel back the onion. Like you said, Hog, I didn't know they were 24th in defense.
Yes, they're right. We're right neck and neck with the Rams.
The media will make you think that they're this top 5 defense that can't be stopped because of Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey and that's and Von Miller, the 3-headed monster, right? When you let that in your head, it takes you out. You see what I'm saying? You got to take that particular part out your head. And I just look at that. And to your points, like you said, how we can lose the game. Facts, no paper on both Tone and Hawk. Literally, if in the trenches, if you let Donald act a fool, he gonna act a fool, right?
Yep.
If like you said, if you start slow, it's a wrap. It's not. You can't start how you started when we played the Colts, especially on offense, right? Especially on offense, you can't do that. You can't make those mistakes. Any costly mistake in this game can cost you the game early, right?
Right.
So
that's right.
You really have to be on your A game. And I know I'm gonna say this too. It's on the coaches as well. How are you gonna figure out on the OC side what to do in certain situations since you don't have Henry, right?
Right.
We know the Titans' first play every time they come out on offenses, they're gonna run Henry that very first play. I don't know the percentage on it, but it's probably high.
It's pretty high.
Yeah, I'm at the games and we all are next to each other like, hey, we all know what they're gonna do. It's a predictability to them, and that's right. I like it, but at the same time, it's kind of refreshing to kind of figure out we don't know what they're gonna do on offense. They say they're gonna run, right? But how do we know that they're gonna take off running the first? And they probably will. That's just what they do. But it's unpredictable. Right now, the Titans' offense is unpredictable. Yeah, we know they're gonna run, but you don't know who they're gonna run with. You don't know if they're gonna run. You don't know if they're gonna throw. McNichols is in there. If I was Todd Downing, I would actually run McNichols. I really would. I would put him out there because if I'm looking at film, I know, okay, when McNichols is out there, they're going to pass the ball, right?
Right.
But if I'm sitting there and I got McNichols and I'm in shotgun, I'm going to hand it off to them just to see what they're going to do. You see what I'm saying? To catch them on their heels. That's ways that you get creative, and you're going to have to get creative in this game. And great comment, Johnny. Great comment. So he asked, who is all of y'all's X factor on defense? He says his is Jeffrey Simmons. Okay. Hawk, I'm going to go to you.
Okay. Who is our X factor? Okay, so for me, y'all, it's that boy Kevin Byard. That's that boy Kevin Byard. Ladies and gentlemen, do you all know who was the AFC Defensive Player of the Month? It's that boy right there. KBZ. Kevin Byard, 22 interceptions in his young career, right? This boy out there playing like Ed Reed out there, catching the football, right? It's him. Matthew Stafford, man, it's unbelievable on film. He literally watches Cooper Kupp. Yep. Soon as the ball is snapped, he's looking dead in his direction. I'm throwing it to you, bro. So there's going to be opportunities, and that's where Kevin Byard excels. When he roams around, he reads the quarterback very well. Byard, okay. Now, Jacques, I told you this in the Indianapolis game. I said it's Byard time, didn't I?
Yep.
And he got a pick like 2 plays later.
I called him.
I did. It too on my end.
Did you? Okay. It's like with Byard, you can sort of sense it happening, right? That tells you how great he is as a ball player, right? Mm-hmm. And people don't realize Kevin Byard. Again, I'm a Middle Tennessee State alum as well. Again, I played ball there as well too in my day. I played safety as well too. With Byard, here's the thing with him. In college, he had 20 interceptions in college. Okay, in a 4-year career, that's a lot of interceptions.
That's impressive.
That has translated well to the pros. Okay, Him and Matt Stafford going to play mind games.
Oh,
Matt Stafford, I don't think he knows too much about Bayard. Probably
he seen him when they played Detroit.
You know what I'm saying?
He seen him when they played Detroit last year.
He did. But that was last year's Bayard, right? Bayard is on some Tupac right now. He ain't playing around. Like he's on some all eyes on me. I'm here, right?
Yeah, he's troublesome. He's troublesome to these teams.
He is. Exactly. That's a good one. That's good. Right. That was good. So I do think Bayard is the guy. So Tone, what about you, bro?
Go ahead, Tone.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Tone. Go ahead.
I'm torn between two players, man. I'm gonna say it's either gonna be our X factor is gonna be Harold Landry or it's gonna be Danico Autry. One of those two. Because Danico Autry, man, he's a madman on that line.
He is, dude.
He's causing havoc. He's causing pressure. You know, he's getting guys uncomfortable. You know,
Max.
So, are y'all still having a hard time hearing me?
Yeah, somebody did say that your volume is low. So,
okay, but yeah, it'd be those two players for me. It would be either Danico Autry or Harold Landry.
Yeah,
Harold Landry got 8.5 sacks this year. You know,
it's
contract year for him. He's trying to get paid.
Yes, sir.
Pay that man.
He's gonna get paid.
Yep. That's right. So, Jacques, you got a guy,
man. Tone said it, man. I mean, it's two. I mean, it can be, man. We got so many playmakers on this defense, and I don't think we appreciate it. That's the thing. I don't think we appreciate. Like you said, Bayard is balling. He's playing out of his mind. Now, you know, like you said, and we and Hawk talk offline while we watching the game, and Hawk did. It was two plays, literally. Hawk said, "Man, I feel it. I feel Bayard coming on. All of a sudden, boom, interception." It's going to be the same thing because, like you said, Matthew Stafford looks for Cooper, and Bayard is a very intelligent football player where he's looking at tendencies. I seen it when he did it at the Kansas City game. He knows your tendencies. He's studying your tendencies. So I feel like, man, he gonna get one in this game, and Stafford gonna keep playing with him, and boom, he's gone. That's the same thing with Landry. Landry is playing like I've never seen him play before. He's faster. His pass rush, his speed ability coming around the corner, his bend is better. He just looks like a whole new Landry, and the way he's rushing the passer, it's amazing. Him and Bud Dupree are 1-2 punch. Especially on the interception last week when they within the Colts game, that was Bud Dupree and Harold Landry. So for me, impact, man, I'm going two, man. I'm going Bayard and Landry, dog, because if you can get them two going on defense, man, they're going to keep us in the game. Just let me say that. They're going to keep us in the game to the point where the Titans, it's yours to lose on offense.
Yeah, that's right.
David Long.
Yep.
Right.
Now, you guys do know.
Sure.
You guys do know there is a Rams linebacker named David Long Jr. So, I'm guessing you're saying the Titans, David Long Jr., of course. But they got a linebacker too. I was like, I think that's the Titan when he's talking about. No question.
Another fun fact, it's the same thing with the Jags and the Bills games. 2 Josh Allens.
That's true. That is right. That's right.
It's crazy.
If we're playing that superstitious role, I mean, it's a good thing for us. You know, we did get the dub against the Bills.
We did.
You know,
right. That's right. That's right.
But back to David Long Jr., man, I feel like we're a better defense when he's on the football field.
Yes.
Facts, no paper, sir.
Yeah,
man. Yep.
He's been playing like a madman. Go ahead, Hawk.
He does. And see, in the Rams, I still like, you know, I can't stand the Colts nor the Ravens. Those are two teams I can't stand. Okay. Right. Bill's trying to creep up there a little bit, right? But I still have a sore spot for the Rams too, man, with this bull crap right here, right? Sir. I do not forget that. I was heartbroken when this happened, bro. Like, so
I ain't never cried over no football game, man. I cried that day.
Yeah, man. Me too, man. Yep. Do y'all feel the same way out there in the comment section about the Rams? Every time we see the Rams, we think about the damn Super Bowl. I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I'm still bitter about that, and I know y'all don't do predictions or anything on the show, but I'm predicting that it's gonna be 23-16 Tennessee Titans.
Okay.
This ball game on Sunday. We're gonna flip that Super Bowl score. We're gonna flip it.
Okay. I like that. I like
that. You know what I'm saying?
So, Tommy Dixon hit us with an offensive player. He said this offensive player on offense is AJ Brown. Who's y'all offensive player, Tone? I'm gonna go with you.
Man, right now, man, I gotta say, who has to be the X factor on Sunday? I would say it has to be Tannehill.
Yeah, facts.
Like has to be the X factor? You see what I'm saying? Because without him, AJ Brown don't get the rock. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
But you know, but if Tannehill is doing his job, and you know, he's been an X factor outside of that, it's definitely AJ Brown.
What about you, Hawk?
So I wanted to say what Jeremiah Robinson said here, Ferguson, right? I want to say Ferguson. I don't trust him yet, y'all.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't trust him in that spot, okay? But my answer is RBBC.
Running back by committee.
Running back by committee, okay? All the running backs that to me is what's going to dictate this game. If we're successful, then it's going to be like, okay, we're back to what we do, right? If not, then we have to sort of figure out, okay, how we're going to do this. Because here's the thing about the Titans as to why we're 6-2. Look at the time of possession. Mm-hmm. That's how we win football games. Right. We played the Chiefs. Now, we beat the smoke out the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. But the Chiefs had the ball for like 10 minutes the whole game, right? They were so frustrated. It was like you could just tell it in their face. Yeah. And our defense stepped up and did their thing in that 10 minutes. So with the Rams, I would like to see the same thing with our offense, running the ball, passing it, having a good mixture so we stay on the field, right? Mm-hmm. And, I really do think the running backs are going to dictate how we do on offense. We run well, that makes Tannehill play better. And you got Julio Jones out there, too, that hadn't played in the past 2 games. So that's, RBBC, man.
To piggyback what you just said, though, the fact that there's not a lot of film on Nichols, McNichols, there's not a lot of film on
AD
on Deontay Foreman, and especially AD in this offense that we have. Not a lot of film on 3 different running styles all in one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So there's gonna be go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish your point. Cause I'm about to piggyback off what you was talking about. Go ahead.
Because like all year, ever since the offseason, they've been planning to stop Derrick Henry. So now it's just like, hey, we got 3 different running styles. Mm-hmm. We don't know what to expect. You see what I'm saying? Because all these guys are different runners. Mm-hmm. And I will hawk with you on this one. McNichols has to be used. Get that man in football.
Right.
And to piggyback off of what Tone said, that's what I said earlier. As a defensive coordinator and as a defensive player, I think we all 3 play defense. That is hard to play against when teams that you don't know what they're going to do on offense. And Hawk, to your point, seeing it at the games, I know you see it on TV, but being at the games to see how they slowed the game down. Mm-hmm. Now, you have commercials, y'all delayed, but to see it in real time is amazing because what they'll do, they'll hand it off to Henry. Henry will get about 4 or 5. All of a sudden, Tannehill's pre-snap calls is what slows the game down too. Not just Henry, but he's taking time. I'm looking at the play clock, and I'm like, okay, 15 seconds. And Tannehill, he'll call this. He'll go in motion. He'll bring him back. He'll go here. He's constantly switching it up to where he's bringing somebody in motion. So Henry helps with that, but it's also Tannehill slowing it down as well to the point where he's like, hey, we're taking our time. And then, boom, when they hike the ball, boom. This is going to be an interesting game, and I think it's going to be a fun game because, like you said, Tone, that's 3 different styles of running backs that you're going to have to defend. And I think Todd Downing is going to let all 3 go off. Yep. I mean, Deontay Foreman, he's like you said, like Hawk. And when he first started running, Hawk said the same thing. He's Derrick Henry, 2.0. Yeah. Just a poor man's Derrick Henry.
Poor man's Derrick Henry, right.
Poor man's Derrick Henry. We know what AP can do. AP can catch out the backfield, and he's a veteran, and he can pass block. Remember, we're not looking at that as well. You need him in the pass blocking as well. Right. So you got to equal in what running back. And I think people are upset that we didn't go out and get trade for running backs. Can he pass block? Can he catch out the backfield? If he can't, does he fit our scheme? Then no, don't go get him. So, yeah.
So I will say this too, y'all. Tuto, tell me about me and Jacques have talked about this. And first of all, we got 60 people in the chat. 60. That's what's up, y'all. What's up,
like right now.
Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Absolutely. So I've told Jacques that here's my concern, and those in the comment section, tell me if you feel this as well too. I love to be optimistic on a lot of things when it comes to the Titans because that's been the greatest approach. We're 6-2 at the end of the day, right? But don't you all have concerns the fact that AP has not played football in a whole year? Deontay Foreman has been on the bench with the Falcons, hadn't really gotten a lot of playing time. So though we don't know what to expect, AP is almost 40 years old, right? So is there a concern there? The fact that they haven't had no burn, right? And we're almost talking as if like, oh, they about to go out there and ball out. So is that a concern for you all?
I would say.
Hold on. Before you get to your point, we got a super chat.
Yes, sir.
Boy, Ryan Harris. Hey, showing support, showing my support. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Tighten up.
Tighten up, man.
Appreciate it.
Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
this goes back into the show, man. So we really appreciate that, and we're gonna keep bringing y'all these great content, man. So keep it coming, dog.
Absolutely.
But anyway, keep going, Hawk. My bad.
So I would say though, if we choose to give one of the running backs more carries than the other, then I think we might have a problem. I think we need to split the runs up probably about 10 to 12 apiece. We like to run the ball 30 times a game or more, something like that.
Okay.
Even those out, divvy those up between the three. And as the game goes on, who's producing more, then we can start figuring out them. But from the beginning, we just gotta see who's gonna be the most productive, who's gonna be an asset rather than a liability out there. So we'll see early. And as far as AD goes, man, he's a Hall of Famer, and he wants to boost up them rushing yards. He wants to finish number 4, number 3 on the all-time NFL rushing list. So the fact that he's a veteran makes me feel comfortable that he's gonna take care of the football. And he's going to be patient with his runs. And he's not going to try to do too much.
Gotcha. I think with two-tone, that was facts, no paper. Let me say this, Hawk. I would be concerned if this was at the beginning of the season when you got to play those first 8 games.
Yep.
But my concern lessens because we only got, 9 games left? So there you got fresh legs. And I understand what you're saying where they haven't played. They haven't had any playing time. They got to get used to the speed of the game again. But like you said, AP, they compared Derrick Henry to AP. Right? His durability, he had his ACL, he came back, he did what he did. These are the running backs that I trust. I'm like, okay, if it's somebody that I want to come back in here and do what they do, these are the two. I get it. And they're very durable. Like Tom said, man, it depends on the carries. I mean, and I think the Titans have learned their lesson with this Derrick Henry injury that you can't run them 30, 40 times.
Yeah, I said that for the past 2 years, man. We gotta we gotta get somebody back there to help him.
Absolutely.
The more he touches the ball, the more likelihood he has of getting hurt. It's just simple mathematics, man.
It is. And that's why the draft is so important, y'all. Yeah. We drafted Darrington Evans to spell Derrick Henry some carries, right? He can't stay on the field. So we were left really with nothing in that regard, right? To at least carry the ball 20% of the time, right? At least that, right? So yeah.
What's so sad about Darrington Evans, man, is that when he was on the field for us, he was productive.
He was pretty good, bro. He was.
That's true. That's true.
I don't think we'll see a lot of Darrington Evans next year.
That's right. That is true, man. Unfortunately, that's right. So this part of the show, y'all, is one of my favorites, if not the favorite part of the show. Okay. We appreciate all the comments that's in the comment section as well, man. We see them. We've pulled them up. So this time we are going to sit you all at the dinner table. Okay. Again, this is the live chop up. So when you think of chop up, not only is it about conversation, it's about chopping up some ingredients and putting it on the table. So we're going to give you all an opportunity to ask us questions. We're going to do a sort of a fire take situation, man. So fire your questions, man. We'll put it up on the board. We'll answer it.
Hey, we got one now.
All right.
We got one now. Zach C says, what's your confidence level with Tannehill? Hawk, I'm going to go to you first.
That's a great question. Gosh, that's a great question. Woo! That's a great question. All right. I'm going to say that my confidence level is very high. My only concern with Tannehill is, is he okay physically? Because he got beat up in the Colts game at the end of the game. So I'm hoping he's okay. But I'm going to say going into the game, my confidence level is pretty good because if the offensive line can block up front, hey, don't throw it on Jalen Ramsey's side. I don't know about that. But on the other side of the field, and even if they're safeties, they can be challenged. That's why their defense is not as good this year as what people think. So I'm at an 8 out of 10.
What about you, 2?
Man, so I'm very high on Ryan Tannehill. I wasn't at first, just like a lot of people weren't. But the fact that the team respects him and the coaches have had so much trust in him, and to hear the way that A.J. Brown talks about this man in the press conference, it's just unreal to me how much respect he has for Tannehill. Yeah. So with that being said, with that camaraderie, that trust in the locker room, I'm very confident in Tannehill's ability to lead this football team.
Yes, sir. Okay. That's a dope background, by the way, too, Tony.
Oh yeah,
that's dope, man.
Shout out to Nip, man. Shout out to Nip.
I got my heroes back there, man.
Hey, yes, sir.
And I got that same Titans fitted, man. I'll be rocking it, man. It's so clean, that Titans fitted cap, man. Right. That joker clean, bro.
I got 3 of them, man, just in case one of them get dirty,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we got another super chat here.
Okay.
Johnny D for $5 super chat. He said, I tuned in late, so I don't know if y'all covered this or not. But are you worried about Tannehill this game? And I am, with Tanny's neck without Henry's threat. So I think we just it's the confidence thing we just answered.
Yep.
So I mean, do y'all want to elaborate anymore, or y'all good?
I gotta give him the super chat horn.
Super
chat.
Donahue, what's popping, brother? All right.
I love it, man. I love it.
Man, so when you worry about Tannehill, well, we kind of talked about it just now. But to give you a quick recap, man, especially since you got the super chat, man. So, physically, I had mentioned, yes, I am worried because at the end of the game, dude had no idea where he was, man. I guess they gave him enough smelling salts to sort of wake up, right? So, with Von Miller coming through, our offensive line's got to do a great job. And if he gets hit a few times, you might want to sit him down this game, man. It's an NFC game. Keep Ryan Tannehill healthy. We cannot afford anything to happen to him, man.
Hey, you saw they brought in Barkley. I saw him in practice today.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they brought Matt Barkley back in. So
breaking news.
That's something to pay attention to.
Yep, that is, bro.
Yeah.
But he looked good. Let me say this. I was looking at him in practice today. He looked pretty decent. Tannehill's doable, man. I'm like y'all. I like Tannehill. My confidence level is about an 8 with Hawks. You're gonna get the good and the bad. He might do something stupid. He might throw in a pep rally, but then he gonna make it up with a touchdown. So
that's right.
I'm looking for.
You want to see Tannehill do that right there, man.
Right.
Like
jokers, man.
Like Ryan Harris said earlier. The X factor is gonna be our offensive line.
Right.
Yes. Facts.
Los Angeles Rams have 25 sacks this year.
Right.
Tannehill's been sacked 24 times this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Right.
Yep.
Hey,
that's right, Tone.
They might have to keep him in shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, you might have to keep him in shotgun. Don't let him go in the center a lot because with shotgun, I can trust you in shotgun because you can at least read what's coming, right?
Yep.
I can trust you a little bit, unless you would drop back and center and hand the ball off, but cool.
Right.
I know Tommy Dixon asked, he said, what receiver you think Jalen Ramsey will be guarding this week?
AJ.
Granted, if Julio's playing. Julio or AJ?
AJ.
This guy, AJ, that guy right here, AJ, Arthur One from Mississippi.
Yep.
Arthur One.
I agree.
So to add to that, is that going to be a problem?
Well,
I think you know how I feel about it, but go ahead.
You said yeah, but he's playing safety too, though. So I will say that. I take it back. He can spy, yes, but him playing safety is an advantage for us because he's not playing corner. But I guarantee
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey's a safety, ain't he? He's playing safety.
No, he's been playing corner.
He's been playing corner.
So they've been mad at him at corner?
Yeah, he's at corner.
I thought so they must interchange him out.
Yeah, he plays. I would just say he's a DB. He's all over the field.
Yeah, he's all over the field.
They've given him free reign to pretty much do what he wants, and I guess it just varies between matchups.
Well, hey, when he does play against AJ, he shuts. I hate to say this.
Yeah,
he shuts him down. I mean, that's what Jalen does. He's a future Hall of Famer.
I heard this earlier, but this is a different AJ though. This isn't year AJ. This is AJ in year 3.
That's true.
So stats and film show me that he's been getting locked up, man. But I'm optimistic.
Gotcha, man.
That this experience that AJ's got is going to help him moving forward.
I hope so because Jalen's gonna give him all he can handle, bro. Seriously,
he'll give him the juice.
He's gonna be talking too.
Yeah, he will be. He will be.
Yeah,
that's what he's known for.
70 people in the chat. What's up,
sir? Yes, sir.
Hit
the like button. Hit the like button.
Jakeon asks, explain why the offensive line is the most important part of this team moving forward. Who want to take that? Tone, go ahead. Talk to us, Tone.
I mean, that's where it starts. I mean, if you know football and you watch football, it always starts up front.
Right.
Especially being predicated off the run. How does Derrick Henry get open? How does he get extra yardage? The offensive line. Who gives Tannehill the time to throw the football? The offensive line.
That's right.
The offensive line, man. It's going to be a long day anywhere you're at. It always starts up front on both ends of the football, offense and defense.
Right.
That's right.
Just to say the least.
What about you, Hawk?
I totally agree. I couldn't say it no better than that. I mean, the offensive line has had some interchangeable parts this year. Every game has been sort of different players in there, but it's very important. We got to keep Ryan Tannehill up, and the front four for the Rams will be ready. So if that doesn't happen, we're not winning this football game. That's just what it is.
Right. All right, perfect. Yeah, what y'all said. Then they hitting the questions today, so we're gonna go to 8. And he says, "Do y'all think Julio is 100%?" Go ahead.
Nope, he's not. 85 at best.
Ooh, this is a good question. All right, what about you, Tom?
He said the same.
About 85%.
Okay.
I really do believe that. I just don't think that he's as hurt as everybody as they're portraying. They're definitely on that Kawhi Leonard load management. We're going to use you as needed. To make sure that you're ready for us in January.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Facts, no paper on both of y'all.
Yep.
Jake asked, do y'all think the Rams wins are impressive? Ooh, good question.
They should have lost against the Lions, man. The Lions are just sorry.
Exactly.
You know?
They messed that up.
They should be really like 6-2, maybe 5-3 right now.
I agree.
Right.
Let me say this.
They're 7-1 right now,
Hey,
man.
7-1.
But the media, like y'all said, the media just be hyping them up.
They do.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like their record. Let me say this: their latter part of their season is gonna get heavy, and you're gonna see what the Rams are made of once they start playing their NFC opponents like Chicago. I know they play the Bucks, but the Bucks early kind of struggle, but then they kind of wake up latter part of the year. They beat Bucks.
They played Tampa. I didn't know they played Tampa. I know they played Green. I know they played Green Bay and they play Arizona again.
They smacked up the Bucks.
But that's right. They did. They've already played them. I thought you were saying he was playing them in the future. Okay, that's right.
They smacked them up. Now they did play Arizona and they got smacked up. If anybody wants to know how to beat the Rams, go look at the Arizona game.
Yeah.
Go check it out. And I know we ain't got no Kyler Murray, but go check it out. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, the last 4 games the Rams have played have been against some piss poor teams: the Seahawks, the Giants, the Detroit Lions, and the Houston Texans.
Yep. So this is another team that they got to play us, and that's why I'm like, don't underestimate us. Tone, this is a question for you, brother. And I know me and Hawk answered this last week.
Yep.
So Jeremiah Robinson asked, Two-Tone, do you think Caleb Farley is a bust?
No, I don't. I just think he's had some bad luck. But I would say that he has not played a lot of football consistently in the past 2 or 3 years. So his body is not ready to play football at a high level.
That's facts.
And with the bag, with the ACL, he just has. So it's just he hasn't been on the field a lot. He hasn't had a lot of experience out there on the field the past 2 or 3 years. So I just think his body wasn't ready for that high level, high intensity football. And unfortunately, he's had a series of bad luck, man. I'm praying the best for him, man, because I like that man's spirit. I like his energy. I know a little bit about his background a little bit too. So before I say anything of a bust, I'd have to give him. He had to be a year healthy for me, man. For me to have a real valid opinion on it.
I agree. Right. Great point. So Johnny asked, who should I add to my fantasy roster? McNichols or Foreman for this game? AP is already gone.
Yeah.
Who's a fantasy for him?
I would add McNichols, but here's the question: who are your other running backs? I mean, could you trust McNichols to be a starting running back on your fantasy team? That's a different scenario, right? Because I think they're going to do a running back by committee. So if you start a running back, you want him to be like a Derrick Henry, be the primary running back if you're going to start him. Now you can put him as a WR on your roster, right? Because especially if you're in a catching league, McNichols will probably get some receptions. But I would go McNichols this game.
Okay.
Man, he could low key run the football, man. Like we talked about 2 years ago, McNichols, he could run the football. He's got a little pop to him.
He does.
He ain't no punk back there.
Yeah.
So this goes to my boy. So this is my boy G, man, and we in the same fantasy league. And he asked,
that's right on point, dude. That's right on cue, dude. G Rivers, what's popping, bro?
Oh man, do I regret taking Mahomes in fantasy? No, because you never know when he's gonna wake up. He's just having a down year right now, and he'll wake up, man. So I got your text message about the trade, man, and that's an automatically no. Hey, this guy wanted to trade something for me. No, you can't have him. Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. Hey, he might ball out this weekend against the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is out, so they might have. I mean, he might have a really solid game.
Yeah.
So I know we did our pregame. Did you have us drafting Bateman?
Nah, I think you did, Jock.
Yeah. So Forrest Tate said, I think Christian Fulton and Jayon Brown are going to come back and lock stuff down. Christian Fulton hasn't practiced this week.
Right. He's not going to. I doubt it.
I haven't seen Jayon. Have y'all seen Jayon out there?
I haven't. Nope. I haven't. So. I'm okay with that this game, y'all. I'm okay with it. It's an NFC game.
Oh, man.
I don't want us to lose games. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm not sitting there to go lose. Right. But if we lost this game, I'm not going to cry over it.
Me neither.
Not at this game. This is an NFC game. Right. We're trying to adjust. Right now, it's like, losing a job or something, just trying to figure things out right now. Right. That's kind of where we are right now. So, if we win, oh my gosh, if we win this game, a 7-1 football team, and we win this game, man, that would be incredible.
I'm not okay with us going in there laying down. You know,
I agree.
I'm not
I agree,
okay
and
with
I don't think we will. I don't think we will. I think it'll be super competitive because how that mind frame is in that locker room. They don't care if it's us out there playing. They like, well, just next man up. Yeah. We got your back, and they got each other's back to the point where. And I get what Hawk's saying is you don't want to get anybody else hurt. I agree with that 100%. Yeah. But I just feel like how competitive this team is, how Vrabel has this team. I just don't think they're gonna go. I think they, in their mind, they're like, we're gonna go ahead and win. That's what we're gonna do, right?
Right.
We don't care. Right. So right on time, Emmanuel Green asks, is Christian Fulton going to play this weekend?
I wouldn't put money on it. I would say no. Nope. Now, here's another question that if we played an AFC rival, yes, I think he'll play.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. So we got a Raven. We got a Raven
guy right here.
Raven,
hey, he's on our. What's up, Big Trust? Hey, he be on our show, man. What's up, bro?
Hey, he said Titans gonna lose him. Hey, man, y'all shouldn't be talking anyway because y'all down bad like we down. So
hey, the Titans be having, man, the Raven fans, Bills fans, Colts fans, Jags fans. They hate the Titans, bro. It's unbelievable. Steelers fans don't like the Titans either.
Right, I love it though. I love that energy.
I do too.
Hey, we kill dynasties in seasons.
We do some facts, no paper. We do. Lord. Every time we beat a team, we just kill their spirit, man.
The Patriots, I mean,
the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, we did.
The Bills, like we be hurting folks' feelings, man.
The Ravens,
hilarious.
Yeah,
what's up, Raven?
Hey, we turned them around, so yeah, I understand why y'all mad. It's okay, y'all. Just give us time.
They just starting arguments just to spite us, man.
Right? That's how they do.
I love it. I love it.
All the love, though. Bring it. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Tommy Dixon asked, "Do y'all think Derek's injury was caused by Coach Field?" So me and Hawk had a conversation about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'll say this. I know Two-Tone, Jock, both of y'all said that he was probably hurt the previous games. That's probably right. But boy, did you all see the Colts linebacker whose knee died, committed suicide on the field? His knee did, right?
Right.
Jeffrey Simmons got hurt. Ryan Tannehill. Was a lot of people was getting hurt, man. So yes, I do. I think the field caused some issues.
Man, I think it's Halloween too, man. Somebody probably put a hex on the field or something. I don't know.
That's right.
So
we got Engraving in the house.
Engraving in here.
I like his show.
Engraving is dope, man. Hey, congratulations to you, Engraving, man. Happy anniversary to you, sir.
Yep, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Hey, check his show out.
Hey,
check it out.
Ravens content, dope, man.
Dope.
I can't wait till we play y'all again. This is gonna be. I can't wait. So Amid, I think I pronounced your name right. It's Amid. He says last time Tannehill was out without Henry, he threw 3 touchdowns against the Saints and will be a fine until. Now I'm trying to remember that.
Yeah, that was last year with Derrick Henry. Gave him a game off.
Yeah.
They did.
He had 2,000 yards rushing. Let's not forget that. Right?
They did. Yep. Great point, man. Hey, that's the pin. Hey, he gets the chop, the lamb chop of the show, bro. From that comment. Hey.
That's
I like it. I like it. Let's see.
Engraving.
Hey, what up, brother?
That's my boy right there, man.
hey, we should have known when we seen Ravens fans. Engraving wasn't too far behind.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's good stuff, dude. Good stuff, Engraving.
Oh man, hey,
yes, sir.
Hey, Donovan says, hey, you know what? This would be crazy. So I don't know if y'all have heard. I think they said the last time the Titans went to the Super Bowl, I think the Atlanta Braves were in the World Series. Was that true?
What's that again now?
Last time the Titans went to the Super Bowl in '99, they said the Atlanta Braves were in the World Series. I heard that somewhere.
It maybe because the Braves went to the World Series like 5 times in the '90s, especially in the mid '90s. So that might be true.
I don't know. I mean, that'll be some stuff, man. If we have a rematch with the Rams in the Super Bowl,
I'm ready for it, man.
Me too. Yeah. Me too.
Hey. Paulie D says Vrabel will have these boys ready for battle, especially for Sunday Night Football. Tighten the hell up. Hey,
tighten the hell up, man. Tighten up, Paulie D.
I agree. Hey, Big Trust still in here talking, man. I see you, bro. Keep talking your noise, bro.
Yes, sir. That's all right, Big Trust.
Hey, salute to Engraving, man. Like you said, if y'all haven't subscribed, man, go subscribe, man.
That's right. Hey, and Engraving, I'm gonna tell you, man, Lamar Jackson has stepped his game up, man, this year, dude. Throwing the ball. Hey, he's a problem, dude.
Yep.
He's a problem. Lamar Jackson ain't playing around, bro.
Yep. Let's see here. Zach says that's when Khalif Raymond had the fumble on our. Yeah, he did. Because I was at that game. I take that back. I was at that game.
That was 2 years ago, though.
That was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. I was at that game, and that was a late hit. That was a hit. That was hit to the helmet. And and they should have called the flag.
Should have called the play. That's right.
Should have called the flag. So you're right. That's when Tannehill. So Tannehill can do it. Yeah. He can do it. He can definitely do it, man.
So we'll take a few more questions, y'all, on the show, man. Again, we appreciate it. Hey, we hope you all feel a part of our show, man. Okay,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you put up the comments, we gonna pull them up, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to be as interactive as possible, man, and everything. Keep you all engaged, man. So take a seat at the dinner table, as we say.
Mari, what's up? So
what up, Mari?
Is the formula limit? The formula is to limit Cooper Kupp to maybe 4 to 7 catches. I feel that if he doesn't, he's going to get going. And you know what? Let me say this: when the catches that I seen Kupp when Matthew Stafford does throw to him, it's those, like you said, Hawk, those out routes. Those long, I don't know his percentage of plays over 20 yards, but it seems to go to Kupp a lot. Yeah. And if you can eliminate those big plays, and I know, Tone, you said it earlier, hey, if you can eliminate those big plays and stop playing that soft zone, you'll be fine. Right. And maybe they playing that soft zone because we don't have Christian Fulton, who is a man corner at that. You know what I mean? So,
well, see, here's another thing I want to add to what Tone was saying too, as far as going deep. They don't have Deshaun Jackson anymore. Now, it's weird because Deshaun Jackson now, he's past the waiver wire, so anybody can pick him up. He's from LA, and I don't know why he wanted to leave. That was their deep threat. You know what I'm saying? And so
that's Stafford's longest play, 75 yards to Deshaun Watson.
Yep, exactly. So those that watch this game against the Rams, I'm telling you, watch Matthew Stafford look directly at Cooper Kupp every time he throws. He's lit. And did y'all hear about Robert Woods, who's disgruntled? Have y'all heard about that?
Oh, I did not hear that. This is breaking news. Go ahead, talk to us.
Exactly. Robert Woods is pissed off because he's not getting enough targets every game. Okay, so check that in your online or whatever. It's a fact that he's not too happy right now. So
that ain't good for the locker room, man.
No, it's not.
Right.
It's not.
JS, I'm gonna come back to your comment. Johnny asked, who is the best road team this year? I want to say us, but I honestly don't know. We have won some great road games. I don't know.
The Rams have won all their road games. Right. And I do know that. I don't know if they're the best road team.
We lost to the Jets. I mean, on the road.
Yeah. And I was there. I was in New York to watch the game. That was sad.
Yeah.
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 How many carries AP? Tone, what do you think how many carries AP gonna have, man?
Man, I think he's gonna have anywhere between 10 to 15 carries.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you, sir.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Somewhere around that realm.
Donovan asks, do you think the Titans interior D-line can win? Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Me too.
Me too.
I do.
That line they got is big, man. They got some big jokers over there, man. But I still think hard work and outbeats size of talent any day. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And I can say our guys do work hard.
Yes. And Whitworth, though, he's old. He's old
still
now.
Good.
He's got gray hair. He's very good at left tackle.
They've been at St. Louis.
That's right. That's correct.
Right.
Yep.
So James asks, when do you want Henry to come back? When you want him to come back, Hawk?
Tomorrow.
Okay. Hypothetically speaking.
Tomorrow.
Well.
So I would say definitely during playoff time, man. Hopefully he'll heal up and be ready. You know what I'm saying? That's the hope there. So
right. What about you, Tom?
Man, I think we gotta save Derrick Henry from himself.
I agree.
That's good, Tom.
I gotta be real, man. That man,
calm down,
that man loves football.
Yeah.
Say that man from himself. So hey, as soon as January come around,
tell him calm down, King. Let's just be like shit.
Hey, Tom. Me and Jacques, we be talking, man. We see Derrick Henry be getting the zone. You don't never really see running backs like that. Right. And Jacques be like, King, calm down, bro. Calm down. It's all right. You just had a 90-yard run. Calm down. It's all
calm
good.
Down, bro.
We're winning. Calm down.
So Jeremiah asked, will the Titans keep AD and Henry? Me and Hawk were just talking about this. Talking about this. Yeah.
If he balls out, yes.
Yes.
That's the deal. Man. We're gonna pay you this minimum contract, but once Henry comes back, we're gonna keep you around. We're try to get you the Super Bowl chance.
That's right.
We'll try to get you a ring to solidify your career, your Hall of Fame career.
That's right.
Hello, Michael Vrabel.
Vrabel.
He said, I want to face the Ravens. You know what?
Ooh.
Be careful what you wish for, but
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I would take it. I would take it.
All day, man. That would be great. That would, man. I'm gonna tell you, that would bring a lot of fire to ESPN and shows. Like they would pub that game up, man. The world would watch that game, dude.
That'd almost be better than the Super Bowl.
It would. It could be exactly. That's a fact.
It would be better than the Super Bowl.
The Ravens and Titans hate each other, man.
Hey, the bad blood. And I would if it's at home, I'm there. Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Same
Oh
here.
my God.
This go back to the AFC Central days, man. It's a long rivalry. It's lasting a long time.
D09. So is this your birthday weekend? If it's your birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah, for real.
Salute.
The Scorpio gang.
Hey,
Hey, and shout out to that boy D Weasel, his birthday.
Yes, sir. His birthday's Saturday. His birthday gonna be Saturday, man.
Okay, Saturday, cool.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'll make sure he probably tapped in right now, but I'll make sure to let him know y'all fellas wish him happy birthday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we'll take 2 more questions, y'all. We'll take 2 more questions.
Hey, make sure they good too. Make us think. Yeah, I think we've had like 1 or 2 questions on here that's made me a Hawk. That's kind of just stumped us, and we like, you know what? That's a hell of a question, man.
Man, I love this energy coming from the comments though, man.
I'm
coming.
Hey,
we're not used to this yet. We still young in this YouTube. We ain't used to this yet, but I love it.
Let's see. So, it's not a comment, but Mari says, I believe getting pressure on Matthew Stafford is the key. He can't climb the pocket or move around. Great point, like Carson Wentz. So it'll be easier. Yeah, I agree. How many quarterbacks have we faced that are mobile this year?
Kyler Murray.
Yep.
Carson Wentz.
Mahomes.
Trevor Lawrence.
Mahomes.
Yep.
Mahomes. Russell
Trevor
Wilson.
Lawrence got some feet too.
Trevor Lawrence. Russell Wilson. Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
Zach Wilson. Did I say Zach Wilson? Somewhat. He can get out the pocket.
Not too much.
Yeah.
So you telling me almost every game we've played, almost.
Yeah. Kyler Murray's on another level versus them guys, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This might be the first quarterback we placed that's stationary, so this might be play in our favor. So is Josh Reynolds going short?
That's a great question.
I'm gonna give you a Kawhi.
Hey, he's back to LA. That's where he comes from. He should be. I know I would be.
Right.
Y'all don't want to pay me? Cool. I'm here.
Is Saffold going to block better this game since he's going?
Hey, great point. Hey, back to LA. That's a great point, bro.
Yeah.
Great point. Great point. And you know what? This might take us home, man. Why did you trade for Rashaan?
Hey, I got to talk about that Saffold tone comment. That is dog.
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nate Davis and Roger Saffold played poor last game. They played bad.
Yep.
They did. Okay. I don't know if folks noticed that. Our interior line did not do well against the Colts. Now, the Colts, you got Aaron Donald coming to town, folks. Okay. Be careful. Be careful. Okay. Be careful. So just keep that in mind.
Man. All right. So Minnesota Titans, why didn't we I guess you're trying to trade Rashaan Evans.
I'm torn between Rashaan Evans and Detroit right now, man, because he's been there for us, man. And and I feel like last week when I have him on the field kind of hurt us a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Just completing tackles, blowing plays up. We didn't really have that last week in the beginning of the game.
Facts.
Right.
It's a fact.
So I think we should keep Rashaan Evans unless we can bring in somebody that's truly better. We keep Rashaan.
Jacques, and I've said that same thing too, because I think Rashaan Evans can't expect big money from other teams.
Nope. They will pay him. They are going to pay him.
They'll pay him, yes. But I think he's going to probably want more because he's a former first round pick, right? It's that time. And I don't know. I think we could compete with other teams on this contract.
You know what? And me and Hawk, when we had looked at film on Rashaan Evans when he was coming out of Alabama, okay? And what did we notice, Hawk? And I'm going to let Hawk elaborate on this because we talked about this. What position should Rashaan Evans really be playing?
Defensive end.
Say it again.
Outside linebacker, a pass rusher.
Say it again. Say it again.
Defensive end, outside some pass rusher, right?
No
when
damn.
He comes around the corner, man, and guards and people try to block him. He destroys people. I've seen him destroy people. So I think, I don't know if running back is now. I've told Jacques too. One weekend I was in Miami and I ran up to Rashaan. Wow, that's Rashaan Evans right there. Dude is about 6'4", right?
Yeah.
He's not even built like him. He's built like a DN. And so playing linebacker, he can do it, but not at the level that he should be. I mean, Nick Saban said he's one of the best players he's ever coached. Nick Saban said that, right? So
he's playing out of position. And I think, if, like you said, and it was one film that me and Hawk looked at, and I forgot. I think they were playing LSU, and Rashaan Evans was rushing the passer, and he smacked this lineman so hard, his head jerked back.
Yep.
And
he did that to Jason Kelsey. Yes.
With
the Eagles. Woo.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, maybe he is playing out of position. So in a scenario, a perfect world, bring back Jayon, have David Long, right? You got Monty Rice. Maybe you bump Rashaan Evans down to outside linebacker. Right. That's in case we don't sign back Harold Landry.
Ooh, Jock. Ooh, that's some smoke right there, bro.
Just saying.
But that's a great analysis by the both of you though, because that gets my wheels spinning a little bit.
Check his college tape out. If anybody wants to know what me and Hawk were talking about.
I mean, I have. Yep. You know, they used to call him the Blade back in the day. But y'all got my wheels spinning though. I'm like, man, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes. Like what Donovan said. Yes, I've been saying that Evans is on the edge. Yes, put him on the edge. Let him
get paid. He'll get paid more if he produces too on the edge.
If you notice, he's undisciplined when he's playing linebacker. He gets stupid penalties, right?
Right.
When you got somebody that's that aggressive, and I know, Tone, you play DN, right?
Yes, sir.
You play D-tack. You on the trenches, so you're a crazy joker. We put you on the line, and you go and have at it.
Go for it. That's right.
Absolutely. So he's one. It's like, and we can wrap up, but it's like Robinson when me and Hawk were talking about Robinson, right? Robertson. And the first time we seen Robertson, Hawk was like, "This is crazy. He's a crazy dude. Like, he's crazy. When he rushes the passer, he's insane." And when Hawk said that, I said, "You know what? He is a little crazy. He's off in the head." And so I just think the Titans need to reevaluate that, and that might be something they might look at because we can't afford Harold Landry. That's a whole nother show amongst itself. Unless we tag him.
That tag is coming.
18 mil right now. He's at 8.5. Keep going up.
Yep. Every sack he makes, he's adding probably $300,000 to his contract.
Killing it.
Right.
That's another $1 million. That's another $400,000. Right.
Yep. So,
all right, we'll take one more question. Man.
I think everybody in the comment section is on the Rashaan Evans is more like, yep. He's a more. I don't see why the Titans don't see that. And I just don't understand. J-Rob will be a fool not to sign. And you know what? You're right. But do we have the money to pay him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got to pay Jeffrey Simmons here pretty soon at some point.
And AJ Brown.
And AJ Brown. Exactly. Jacques, you talk about that. We talk about that all the time.
Man,
contracts coming up.
Which Marvel character would you compare Harold Landry to?
Von Miller.
Not like a Marvel character.
Marvel character.
Yeah. For me, it'd be the Beast, man. The Beast from the X-Men. He just seems like this smart dude that reads books, though, but has his beast side to him.
Yeah.
He is the Beast. That might be a fun show to do one day. Hey, comparing our players to Marvel characters and superhero characters, and we know what the King will be. He's the Hulk, man.
Right.
The commercial the milk commercial.
Yep. And what's so crazy about Harold Landry is that over the years he getting 8-9 sacks a season or whatever like that, but he didn't seem to have that dog as much as he has right now. He looks crazy out there.
He looks insane.
He'll take his helmet off, his hair's all everywhere. He got face paint all on his face. I'm like, this joker look crazy out there. He's balling.
Yeah, man. Hey, to play football, you gotta be crazy anyhow.
You do.
I call it the stupidest sport on the planet because
it really is.
We strap up and we run 20 miles at each other to do stupid stuff. And y'all know. So Jeremiah Robinson asked, do y'all do the Titans, I guess, coddle their rookies? I know how Hawk feels about this.
Well, I don't know. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if folks might agree or disagree with me, but the last 2 years, our drafts have been terrible. Not bad, awful. Okay. And we don't see it now.
Right.
But, anytime you draft, you anticipate at least two of these guys. One could be a Pro Bowler, something like, especially for a first round, even a second round pick. Maybe one of y'all can make a Pro Bowl here, so whatever. And, I think of all the rookies we've drafted over the past 2 years, Christian Fulton's the best one, I think. Okay. Now, other players like Elijah Molden playing well for where he was drafted. Would you say? I'm sorry?
Tier Tart. He was the best one last year.
Yeah. Well, he was. Yeah. Exactly. But he was a free agent. He wasn't drafted, just like Nick Westbrook. So our free agents are playing better than our draftees. So we have they have a long way to go to prove themselves. The rookies do. I mean, we drafted Cole McDonald. We cut him in a week. I mean, that's not a good draft.
Last week he lasted like 3 days.
Yeah, that's a bad draft pick.
That is. I agree.
So I don't know if we're calling the rookies or not. I don't know.
Hey, a team leader, he has a point. And that's why they drafted Weaver. I mean, and we draft a replacement, and they do that.
Can't wait to have him back, man.
Man, he gonna be a beast. So JS says, do y'all think the Titans would trade Taylor Lewan next year? This might take us out, bro. I mean, before we get there, Two-Tone, you done started something in the comment section, man. Which Marvel characters would AJ Brown be? Man, that's a whole other show, man.
Right, man.
That is.
That's a whole show we'll do it on.
Let me join that one, man, when y'all do that.
Yeah,
All right, okay.
So Tone, I'm gonna start with you. Do you think they trade Taylor Lewan? I mean, his contract is heavy.
I would.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean, ever since he got caught up in them peds, man, it's just he has not been the same. You know,
right.
He was suspended 5 games, came back doing knucklehead stuff. He just don't have that. He just don't have that edge to him. It seems like that he had, from years back. You know?
Right.
I like the Lewan where he was in your face, talking smack after the play, just getting the defense amped up. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah.
I think we should trade for him.
So you know what I think it is too with Taylor Lewan, man. Now, the men on here and everything. Who has daughters? Because Taylor Lewan has had like 2 or 3 daughters, man. I think I've seen that kind of like I guess he's more like fatherly now. He's been like, I'm cool. I'm not like he's been nicer. You know what I mean? He's a nice guy right now.
Yep, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
Yep.
So look what you done started, Tom. Look what you done started.
Girls are changing, man. Girls are changing.
Hey, they will. They give you make you great early.
Yep,
make you great early, boy. So and look at Zach. You done got Zach started too now. Look, see, that's a whole nother show. Yeah, you got everybody in the comment section, man. That's funny.
Yep, that is right.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, G, hey, thank you for
Man,
watching the show. Hey,
yo, what's good?
AJ Brown is Iron Man. Hey, we might have to do a show, man. Hey, Tone, you can do a show and we come on and watch. Hey,
that's right.
It don't matter, man. So good stuff, man. Good stuff.
It could be a joint venture, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, folks, we have 60 people here on the chat, man. Again, we appreciate everybody being on here and everything, man. But what we want to do now, this actually ends the show, folks. We want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in to the show as always. Man, we have so much fun doing these shows, man, with the live chop up. Love doing this, love interacting with people and everything. Mr. Two-Tone. So we got Two-Tone Zone again here in the building, folks. So as you can see as well, too, man, Two-Tone Zone is growing, man. You got to check out the show. So, Mr. Two-Tone, if you want to give those that are watching the show some of your information, bro.
Yeah, you can find us here on YouTube. That's Two-Tone Zone. That's TONE, or excuse me, the number 2, TONE, ZONE, all one word. You can find us on Instagram. It's _official Two-Tone Zone. And you can also find us on Twitter. It's @Two-Tone Zone Show. So, come through, send us a message. Make sure you subscribe to the Two-Tone Zone. We're always trying to make sure we're on top of things. We're spitting the actual factual, and representing for these Titans the best way we know how. And our slogan is always Titan Gang or don't bang. So
there you go. I
like that, dude. I like that, bro.
Hey, Johnny, I wish we can go 5 hours, man. But
hey, tune into the live stream on Sunday night. We're gonna be going the whole game. So if you want to go 4 or 5 hours, that's a good opportunity for you.
Right.
That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So for us as well, again, thank you all for watching the show. Of course, make sure you hit the like button before the show ends. Hit subscribe to our channel and also Two-Tone Zone. If you ain't hit the subscribe button, man, shame on you. Hit that subscribe button right now.
Let's go.
As far as for us as well, we are on Instagram. We are under the name @Tennessee Titans Weekly, as well on Twitter @Titans Weekly 24/7. We are also on Apple. As you can see, here's a picture here. We have an Apple podcast as well. We do different shows on that as well. Our best podcast show on there is Talking Titans with the Homies. And as well, what's so cool about the Apple and Spotify as well, we get reviews on that too. So some people like to listen just to audio. Here's an example here of some of the comments. We got that boy Kenny Blanc on here, Titan Fanatic 06. You know what I'm saying? So we had a 5.0, man. So I'm very glad to say that. So check us out, y'all. We're out there. We're here.
Definitely. Like he says, when you do subscribe to Two-Tone and when you do subscribe to our shows, cut the notification bells on. It's going to let you know when Two-Tone goes live on Sunday to watch the live stream. And it's going to let you know when we post content and when we go live. So that way you don't miss the show. And hey, if you did miss the show, watch the playback too, man. The content is perfect. And this was a fun show, gentlemen. I had a ball. Hey, I guess I'm feeling better. You know what I mean? Every time we do shows like this, we did our therapy show Monday, and this is like the after the therapy. And I think everybody's feeling a little bit better and at least have some solutions going forward. Hey, when you have a problem, you have a solution. So let's go to LA, man, and let's get this W.
Yep.
And let's play this Titan ball that we know, and let's prove these people wrong, man. Let's prove LA wrong. Let's prove the national media wrong. Let's prove everybody wrong. Let's do us.
That's right. Man, I'm gonna tell you, if we win, I know Two-Tone, your show's gonna be on fire, and same for us, man. We're gonna come on here, boy. Woo! We might not even do an intro, we just might come on to the show. We beat y'all, we here. As soon as the show starts, man. Give a damn about the Rams, we here. So yeah, man. So cool. Well, hey, for you and yours, we hope you all have a great night, great weekend. Be safe out there as well as we travel to LA, the Titans. Let's beat these Rams, man. And Jock, as we always say, sir. Facts.
No paper.